All right, welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're taking on our favorite sim racer, Gran Turismo 7, on the sim racer unit, still using the wood frame and the seat from the scrapyard, but just the same, we're going to have faster laps. We're probably going to have a podium coming up tonight. And I'm going to show you the how to be a pretty average amateur rookie driver and still get a good amount of success. And part of that, of course, we'll get to that in just a moment. But before we start up, give us a good old like and subscribe. That'll really help the channel grow the community. More community means more knowledge. And of course, more knowledge always means more power in life. So let's get right down to it. I think the first key, hey, Ronan47, thank you very much. Key number one, get a car that you're accustomed to. Thank you so much for wishing me good luck, Ronan. Very much appreciated. So the key is to take a car that you're consistent with. More important than taking the meta car, unless you're already A plus or A and you're excellent, top with almost every car. This is going to be so important. Knight Rider Jim, good evening. Thank you so much. And my little toddler, she's still has a fever, but she hasn't thrown up again. Last night she threw up right in between near the end of the live. So we got her settled in, and her fever, it's down a little. It's down 0.8, so no longer instead of 39.8, it's now 39. So she's feeling better, but still ill, but she's in bed and she's stable. So thank you so much, guys, for the support. We were trying to figure out last night if we're going to rush to the emergency room, but it turned out that her breathing wasn't a consistent issue. It was just before she threw up. So hard when, toddler can't tell us what's wrong. So we had to figure it out. So thank you so much for being supportive through all of that. Now, step one, pick a car you're consistent with. Far more important than jumping into the meta car. And this week, a small little element of Spa that you could say is broken is the fact that, look at the meta car. It's a super meta car week. You got a few Supras here, but it's pretty much all GTR. Huracan, World, and here's proof. You can still, the Huracan, if it's not a Huracan for you, but it's a Huracan, you can still have a lightning fast time. You can check our friends here, and you can still have a lightning fast time, like JCCR Ronan, our teammate. Wonderful guy. You can still have a fantastic time in the McLaren, and it's far from being meta. We got this gentleman right here. Try to say that Mach Fu without it sounding like I'm swearing, but a 222.1 with the Italia. So we got the RCZ. You don't have to have the meta car. Far more important is take a car you can be consistent with. And of course, this is a much better view for going faster. And this is the view I drive just for the real sim experience. Trying to keep it as real as possible. Camerlotto, good evening, friend. Thank you for making it in. We're going to try to bring down this 222.8. Try to get it down to 222.5 because the next third step is practice, practice, practice. Perseverance will beat out natural talent. So usually I'm pretty low in the C class, usually starting up somewhere between 8 to 12 for a starting position. But this week, in the past, I've done endurance races on this race. I've done them a few times, the 1 hour race, and the circuit experience, it really makes a huge difference on what you can then do for your qualifying lap. The qualifying lap is so important because if you can start first, second, or third, you're going to have much better results. Try to hold on to fifth all the way down this section here. And a wee bit too much gas, but also no ghost. I thought we loaded that in. Maybe it'll load in this time. And yes, Bach, Camerlotto, I love it. Let's talk cars, let's talk tracks. Absolutely love Spa. Great race, but also a race there's a few times where if your traction stability control is at 0. A few places that if you're not really light on the pedal, you'll spin out. The very end of the track and at the very beginning here. So highly recommend getting the Ghost loaded up. It'll really show you where to drive. I think I've got it more or less memorized. I just won't be able to tell what type of lap I'm having without the Ghost. Not enough, so that's going to come with a 0.5 penalty. So let's get the low. Yeah, it is nice on. I agree. It is preferable on softs. Oh, but hards, it's interesting. I think it's an interesting choice to throw on the hards, and it's good practice. So I'm not gonna poo-poo it. Oh, this time we should have success with the Ghost being loaded up. Yeah, it can be a handful in the 911, but also very rewarding. But yeah, no, I agree. There's a lot of spots where the 911 might tend to get into a bit of a drift. And drifting is not driving quickly. Missing the apex by a half mile. So that's not going to be good for time. You might as well not waste time when you know you pooch the first turn. Hey, Super Doofus! Welcome, mate! Super Doofus, I am looking into a new mode where near the end of a live, I can actually end a live stream and turn it into a members only live stream where we can have team talk, group discussion, and you guys can help choose the direction of the channel. So I'm looking into that, working towards getting that up and running. So I'm on stability control too. I think not drifting or sliding out is crucial for this track. There we go. Up to Grandma's house, no lifting off the throttle is the way to go. And in the 911, if you eat too much of that inner apex going up to Grandma's house, the cars have gone or you'll slide right across the track. I think before I was just trying too hard. Telling yourself you have to be quick is, at least for me, mentally not the right thing. I gotta tell myself to be smooth. And with smoothness should come speed. Oh, there's that little 911 having a little trouble on the curbs. Dano, welcome, buddy. We've got the Texas Ranger in the basement tonight. Good to have you. Oof. Yeah, so the GTR is fantastic at picking up a little bit of grass. And I'm not, I am convinced life might be a little easier in the Nissan GTR. I think that's true of every track I race. But I do like to drive absolutely beautiful cars. Folks, what do you think? Currently over at Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, we've got a Shelby 2017 Shelby GT350. And it's got an absolutely epic motor. I could actually sell it and come out with cash on top if I switch to a 2004 Dodge Viper convertible, dark gray with black stripe. Currently, the Shelby GT350 is red with black striping, black and white striping. What do you think works out to be the cooler car? The Shelby, I can throw my daughter in soon, put her baby seat in the car, and drive her around, which won't be an option in the Viper. You know, that aside, what do you think is the cooler car between the two? Curious to hear what the community thinks. missing the apex. Slow way around there. Hey, Christopher Bieber, you're going to be making it in nice and early, which is great because you'll be making it in for our lobby subscriber races. I find second is appropriate to get through here, to get the right rotation. Slow through there, so we need to improve in that section. Alright, let's see. Can we? I don't think we have time to finish up this lap, but I don't think it was going to be a faster lap anyways. Dano, let's have Super Doofus or Knight Rider Jim. Two of our members choose the first race. So Knight Rider Jim or Super Doofus Tom, let us know what track we're going to be racing first. And our time is starting us off in first. So a nice little advantage. Mind you, I'm not getting a consistent 223. And that's where the competition's at. I'm not getting a consistent 222.9. I am getting a consistent 223, 224. So we've got a good chance to finish podium. And, you know, on the topic of third or fourth major step to ensure faster laps and podium finishes is to get top 3 qualifying. All right, non-sponsored Arby's. Fantastic. That is a good burger. I like Harvey's hamburger quite well. I'm a huge hamburger fan. When I go to the restaurant, for me it's either steak or hamburger. Yes, on the pole. I'm on the pole, but I'm not making dollars from working the pole. Just want to differentiate, make things clear. Never have I made dollars working the pole, but let's try to get a pole position. Get the radar on. Daddy's got to work this pole to pay the bills. Let's pick up a first, second, or third. Let's get down. No. I can install the pole, but I'm not a great dancer, so no chance of that. And let's face it, chicken legs don't pay the bills. Ronin 47, good point. But I'd say we have aware minds. Not filthy, but aware. It's good to know the dangers out there. That way you can avoid them. To know the sin and to be able to differentiate it is part of the battle. Just like not getting into 6 at the end of the straightaway on Spa is part of the battle as well. Oh, nice little back and forth forming, possibly, but man, that Ferrari 458, sorry, has fantastic acceleration. Oh, I didn't defend the apex that well, but I'm lucky. Survived it. Could have been speared into another stratosphere. This is where I love the 911. Powering out of turns. I love the 458 for acceleration. But powering out of turns can sometimes be a little wobbly. But the 911, if we get any of that slightly elevated curb, it really becomes problematic. Not as bad as the Hurricanes. Oh, this is my slow section. We can see that second place, really catching up to us on my slow section. So just like in life, you need to assess, you need to be honest with yourself and, you know, apply some intelligence and figure out where your weak points are and work on them. So we know that was a major weak point there. I'm going to take the middle of the track to defend here. First gear, Ferrari speed. And he took the turn quite well. Oh, we can see he is a clean driver. That was an accidental paint trade. And it looks like we're in for a fantastic race trying to hold on to second. Very good racer behind us and clean thus far. So I think we're going to have a fun, exciting race here. Oh, we went through there pretty darn well, giving us a little bit of space. Whew. So important to set up this straightaway just right. I think I've been shifting a little early on third and fourth. Know thy car, Creed. Oh, he's gone into the inside. Well done. Oh, I was careful. I was easy on the throttle there because I didn't want to push him off. But now he's deliberately pushed us off. Oh, that was a deliberate attack. So, Spaw's a little broken to not have given him a serious penalty for that one. Because that was a turn in and hit, if I ever saw one. That was very kind to him, too, to not push him off the track. We had a very slight short paint trade, but I was letting off the throttle just to avoid him. You bad boy now. Very, very bad boy. Well, let's see how much we can climb. Hopefully we can still pick up an 8 to not have our... Oh, it looks like it was a very broken race. A very crashy race. It looks like there's two 2-second penalties and a 0.5, but I'd like to have seen Nell pick up, like, I don't know, that cost me the race. So I think when you cost someone the race, 5 seconds should be a minimum, 10 even. That way you have the choice, take someone out, but also lose, be equally penalized. So you kind of cancel out the benefit of taking someone out. There's just too much reward for taking out other drivers. Yeah, Watkins. I like Watkins, but I like the full track, not the short. Love the GT3 racing. Laying off. Ooh, sorry, friend. I laid off the throttle there to make sure that that was just a paint trade instead of a full-on slam. Dev here is driving very well for 8th position. He just needs a better qualifying lap, and he would be doing a whole lot better, unless he was higher and just got destroyed the way I did. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Coming to a braking position here. Trying to find an opening, but he's driving well. He's really defending the way you should. Going through slow, because I don't want an accident. One last lap to make it happen. One last lap plus 3 turns. Played it wide there to make sure we'd avoid an accident, but I gave myself a penalty in the process. So, lesson learned. Oh. Yeah, keep 8th for the DR. If I don't get speared into another stratosphere, that was just a nice light push, so not too bad at all. That I can handle. Yeah, we got a big hit from Nell right before we went into a turn. Pretty much got speared off the track. Alright, do we have time to chase down 7? We'll find out. It's 2.5 seconds roughly to get there. Not survived the first 2 laps, but we'll get it tomorrow night. We got the penalty to pay off. Forgot about that. So move back to about 2.5 second distance. So the key will be to hold on to 8th at this point. Will we get speared here? Thankfully we got the distance. There we go, braking in advance, paying off. No point in diving the corner. You'll pass the person for a quick moment, but that will be it. It'll be a one and done. Thank you, Dano. We made it back the best we could. I'm going to get the live started up here just so I can catch the chat off the phone. And I would ask for one major favor, but easy to provide results on. Hit that like button. It really helps grow our community, and with a bigger community, we'll have, well, more knowledge, more people, more knowledge, and more power. So we still get the little pole position star because of where we started off. And the guy who booted us off gets rewarded with first place. Spaw's a little broken. Do not have a penalty on that, unless I'm completely in the wrong here, but I have a feeling someone came from behind and gave us the spear into another stratosphere, fully off track. And the safety rating went up, so I would say that yes, Spa's a little broken, but it's still a fantastic race. Could benefit from slightly better rules, but we'll get it again. Now, would anyone like to start up the subscribers versus YouTuber races, or are we going to assume or worry? Oh, you got hit. Dano saying he got hit 10 times, but it only counted once. Oh, all right. Oh, the like button. Yes. So like, unlike, it still ends up in a like. We're good. Thank you so much, Dano. Now let me know in the community if anyone would like to start up a lobby to try to get the first 6 racers in, and then I join in. If so, we do an extra race. And if not, well, actually Ronan started up last night, and I feel bad. I got in and for whatever reason couldn't connect. So I'm going to go start it up right now. Dano, I'm just going to impolitely assume that you're in. And let's see right here. We'll create a new room. Dano, I see what you're... It took me a while, but I see what you're saying there. Well, we'll create a room. Sorry, load settings. Oh, yeah, very muddy race. If it was worth watching, let us know whose race you watched, and we'll try to catch it. All right, Super Doofus going to be in soon. Fantastic. Love it, guys. All right, okay, so Red Bull, let's where shall we start? So Tom, let us know where you want to start, or Knight Rider Jim will give the honor to the sponsors of the channel. Don't forget to check out Knight Rider Jim's YouTube channel, as well as our general manager, one of our general managers, Super Doofus. Now, if I'm not given any ideas, I'm gonna go with the good old regular startup on Red Bull or Watkins Glen. I think they're both good tracks to get into. I believe I do love the long course, but let's just say on controller today. Oh, Knight Rider Jim, I'm sorry you had a crappy lap. These things definitely happen. We just gotta persevere through it. Oh, McNaughty. That's a pretty solid name, actually. All right, so 3 quick laps to start it off on Watkins. Well, Knight Rider Jim or Tom get back to me with a race. Folks, don't forget to throw your car settings, get those soft tires on, just in case they stick from your weekly race. And JCCR Ronan saying, "Here I am, Lord, send me." Fantastic. All right, we got Dano with the B rating. We've got Daniel Plainview with an E rating, and sometimes that's just people who only do lobby races, so they get an E rating is where you start off. So some people are extremely good E racers. And we got JCCR J Rizio with the B rating as well, and Ronan up there. We can't, let's just see who's on the track right now and what they're driving. We got Ronan in the Lamborghini with a very sharp livery, looking good, brother. And we've got more people in the pit. Brittany Williams, Brandon actually, but you know, I like to pretend. And we got Dano. What's Dano driving? This looks like a V10 BMW, Formula 1 engine, essentially. At least it was. Super Doofus. I like how you're thinking. Think positive. Think big. JCCR Ronan. All right. So we've got 6 racers. I'd say we're good to start, folks. Quick little 3 laps. Once you get to 6, people really start to fill in. So by the end of this race, we'll probably be up to our max. We're very close to it. Our max is 12 racers. I cut it there because at 16, things get really not so copacetic. A little wild. Hey, Remy, thanks for making it in. B. Williams, thank you for making it in. Rizio and Ronan, always making it in. Thank you so much. And Dano. And by the time we're back, Super Doofus is going to be in as well. Love and appreciate the support. A little too much apex there. Can be devastating. Sorry, Remy, if it looks like I'm trying to make maneuvers to hit you if you're beside me, but it's only because I was one-handing the steering wheel. It's a lot of torque for one arm, I guess. Oh, got to go through there on third. Catch a little dirt. We're still legal. Everyone going through there like a professional, legendary race car driver. Looks like we're all following the same line, and that's because we're all following the legend Jay Rizzio himself. Pretty even group of friends driving here. These are going to be the YouTuber versus subscriber races. Last turn, not my fastest section, but we're gaining ground for part of that track. Oh no! We got a traction issue. Remember folks, no one ever crashes from speed. It's the sudden stopping that causes the accidents. Just like when you're driving along on the highway, whatever speed you're driving at, it's not your speed that is the issue. The individual doing, 60 or 50 miles per hour, or, 80, 90 kilometers an hour on the highway, that's the issue. Or the person that turns into the left lane and turns in and doesn't add throttle and is going through below or right at speed limit in the left lane. Those left lane lunatics that don't realize that the left lane is for passing, not for maintaining the same speed as the car you're supposed to be passing. Mustang giving a little kick, rearing a little. It's a fun race, racing with a pack that's this close together, only 5.2 seconds off first. Let's rev out 4th and 5th in the Porsche 911. Actually, 4th, I need to get up to about 140 kilometers, 139, 140 before shifting. I guess we'll have to try out the short track as well. Well, Super Dupits, you sponsor the channel, so you get to pick the next race. That is a fantastic section of track. Nice high speed turn, or fast medium, slow fast turn through there. Interlagos it is, my friend. .146.3 put on by Jay Rizzio. Hey, good evening, Edward. Thanks for making it in, buddy. from the RSR team. And that's where we're at. YouTubers versus subscribers. Other teams versus this team. And an overall just fun, competitive, but I wouldn't say friendly race. And it's unfortunate that we have to call races where there aren't major crashes friendly, but really that's just proper sportsmanship, proper racecraft to not total the other cars on the track, including your own. Oh, Interlagos. Yeah, let's practice for the race. Fantastic. We got a clean race, a star, Boy Scout badge of honor right there. Extra prize money, making money. We can now afford one tire, one soft tire. Interlagos, here we come. Yeah, Ronan, I hear you. I don't like the Lambo either. It's you catch just a little bit of apex that's slightly elevated and you're out of control. And for a company that makes tractors, it does not handle going in the grass whatsoever. Oh, B. Williams saying, please don't judge my B safety rating. It was my fault for Batmaning someone. Fair enough, no worries. You can be for Batman. It can be caused by justly helping people learn the importance of safe, smart driving. All right, now we've got 8 racers, and Super Doofus. Let us know if you're a minute or two from coming in. I will check out all the cars on the track here. So let's see, we got B. Williams in a very solid livery for the Mustang here. We got a mix of flat black with some gold, very nice, and yellow. Beautiful combo. We've got Remy in his Jaguar livery, multi-colors here. The F-Type, the F is for fun. My goodness, that Mazda sounds good. Tufel 18, not, as far as I know, not a YouTuber. And hopefully a safe driver. We'll find out. Dano in his famous Viper. Dano, I never noticed if you answered back. Should I trade in a 2017 Shelby GT350 with 28,000 kilometers for a Dodge Viper 2004 convertible dark gray with black stripes? I would pocket about 15,000, but it's just if I go down the road of Dodge. I do actually work at Ford. That is a very good looking car, Dano. You are bringing about a good point. You're making a point without saying a whole lot. And let's see, we got Ronan here. JCCR, Ronan out in the Lambo. All right. Leonardo. Rizio. Very nice. I always like a flat black and gold, a flat black and yellow, a gloss with yellow. Ha, yes, get the Viper. Whew. All right. Oh, let's see here. We've got a full docket, and Doofus is in. Fantastic. Not just Doofus, it's Super Doofus or King Doofus. Hopefully everyone has their soft tires on. Let's get down to business and start this race. Let's put the pedal to the metal and get her done. Cheers, folks. It's Tuesday night. The Viper would be very different, but I wouldn't be willing to sell the Porsche 911 and the Toyota MR2 to get the Viper. The MR2 is sort of like a tiny little 4-cylinder version, I guess. I don't know. It's a 2-seater. I guess that's what it has in common with the Viper. And it hasn't been very reliable, so I guess that's similar to the Dodge brand, but the Viper it's more than just a Dodge. It's something very special. Leonardo! Oh, you took me off the track, and when I came on, I ate another car. I'm going to keep driving and blame that one on Leonardo. Oy vey. Oy vey. Not the startup to type of startup I wanted for this race, but it is a quick little short 3 laps, so first lap is disastrous. Don't go anywhere. Persevere and get him on the next track. Such thing as getting too much apex. You gotta watch out that I don't just go over the apex. Everyone is fast at Interlagos. I'm feeling awfully slow here. Leonardo's gonna get the boot or the Batman because now he's attacking Super Doofus. I'm gonna have to pull a little Batman, hurt my safety rating here. It's a lobby, it actually doesn't hurt safety. I'll get him, Tom. I will get him. The lobby is called JCCR Race Queen or Kick. It should say Race Queen or Batman, I guess. That was Ronan's idea the other night. I give him credit because I couldn't think of that myself, and it is fantastic. Gonna have to work for this Batman. Ain't no jokers here, folks. Full out Batman vigilanteism coming. Not for myself when Leonardo knocked me off, but for Super Doofus Tom. Oh, and he's back. Don't worry, Super Doofus. I will knock him off enough times that you will... You know, he knocked you off deliberately and then didn't wait for you. I saw it all. He was hitting you all through this straightaway, all through the next, and then took you out in the next corner. Looks like we're all working to the same cause. Thank you for the help, B. Williams. I almost don't want to kick him for the next race and just have him back so we can... There we go. Well done. Well done, Brittany Williams. You took him to town. Beautiful work. And Super Doofus, I'm gonna, try to let you by here because I only got to pass you because Brittany took you out. And there we go, I'll finish in right behind Super Doofus, as it should have been. Now we've got the order back in. I hit somebody after the flag, and apparently after the flag, when the computer takes over, they're not too worried. Frog Killer, I'm sorry, lap 1, that was my bad. I got hit off track, and when I came back on track, I should have been watching more closely the radar. I wasn't. Oh, no worries, Super Doofus. You gave me a huge nitrous boost. Let's see. Let's maybe do that again. Safety rating of A. I'm surprised it was that bad. That the driving was that unique. So, B. Williams, you did a fantastic job. That was some of the best Batmaning I've seen. That was a grappling hook to flying through the air, floating mode initiated, cape out, and turned into a falling jump kick. You really did more than just speared him off the track. You opened up a black hole and sent him into another universe. All right, let's have a clean one this time. I'll drive better. Everyone's going to drive better. Oh, Super Doofus, yeah, because Remy never hits us. I can understand the confusion. Very nice 2L18. Excellent driving. I think we both worked to avoid contact. Get in and get the draft. Follow cars, but then watch out when they brake. Be ready to maneuver out. Alright, so that uphill section, I guess, is all about coasting. Very slow through there. I need to work a lot on that before this weekend. So if you haven't caught on, that's A-okay. Most Saturdays, we have a competitive championship race, 4 points, and you can join that by joining the Sim League Pro and signing up as a driver. And you can also check out the Discord at JCCR. The Discord was created by our friend and one of the general managers, Philness, and our other general manager and sponsor to this channel, Super Doofus. Got the sim. Oh, Super Doofus got brake checked on turn 1. Well, if you're 100% that it was deliberate and had a good element of filth tied to it, let me know. I'm always ready to give people the kick. The Batman jump kick that we all saw B. Williams take to that naughty driver. Oof. What did I horribly do wrong there? I just sped right through there. Not a very pretty. Alright, so last time made it through here in 3rd. Just coasting with a little add gas. This track is all about easing into the pedal, braking hard, then partially braking across the turns, and then just easing all the time. You're going to pick up, and the way you're going to get faster on this track, and I should know, I'm very slow at this track. The way I'm going to get faster, and possibly yourself as well, is all about easing into that gas pedal, but starting to ease into it very much earlier than what your brain would, coach you to do, entice you to do. And eating that apex. Eating that apex, oh so important. I appreciate the space to get back on the track, Tufel. Way too low. We need to go through there in third. Much as the 911 is meant to be revved out, that is just too much. Woo. Nice power slide across the finishing line, pulled off by Tufel there. Yeah, good game. Solid race, folks. Very, very solid race. Very nice. Oh, perfect, Super Doofus. Thanks for getting back to me about that. Now I'd ask one favor from all of you. Really help our community grow. Let's get more knowledge and more power by getting more community members. And the way you can do that and do a big favor to myself and this small family business is to give the little thumbs up on the YouTube video. All right, now, Knight Rider Jim, do you have a race to pick? Let me know, Knight Rider Jim or Dano, let me know what we should do for the next race. I've yet to be far from perfecting this race. Still very much low-level amateur at Interlagos. I guess Spa is kind of my best circuit. I race Beast Speed. Oh, Maguire, and you got the spelling spot on. All right, full course here. Yeah, full course it. We'll do 3 laps. Let's get these settings up and running, and we've got the perfect number of racers, 10 to 12. 6 is a little short, 8 interesting, 10 to 12 just perfect, very manageable. Folks, if you haven't already done so, please give Super Doofus a check out on YouTube. Check him out, subscribe, give him one of those likes. Super Doofus, I like the idea, yes. We should, one night we should have a Batman race. I'd have to get a livery. I don't have a Batman livery, but that would be a good, like, secondary team livery. The Batman JCCR livery. That would be fantastic. The JCCR Dark Knight team livery. Find the 911 to be quite nice here, but the GTR, also a great car. Ferrari, fantastic, especially for the grid start. AMG, fantastic choice. And let's go check out while you guys are loading in. Let's go check out the Viper. I got to figure out if I'm going to buy this Viper. I guess a lot's going to come down to what the wife says. It is a solid looking car. Sounds great, but the Shelby is still very hard to beat. I know it's no V10, but gosh, is it ever hard to beat when it comes to that flat plane crank V8. Don't forget, folks, to throw on your soft tires. So we're rating on RSO. We'll give him a chance, even if he's got a safety rating of B. We'll give Tufel. Tufel has a safety rating of B as well, and he drove extremely well. Really, really clean racing. My hat, I'm not wearing a hat, so my headphones go off to him. Folks, don't forget to hit the green little check. RSO. Sardinia next. Knight Rider Jim, I'm on it. And yes, absolutely. Let's give RSO one last quick little 10-second to race. Let's see what people are racing. Super Doofus in the Tom's Ferrari. We've got Ash Larry 23. Tefel back on the track. Jay Rizzio with the Alfa Romeo. Fantastic, by the way. That's a supercar or an exotic, but with a 4-cylinder. It's got a carbon fiber body. The platform. Carbon platform. Carbon platform. Incredible, incredible, incredible. We've got the Skyline. Skyline not looking good, but kind of looks like a 4-door. Has kind of a 4-door shape to it. That is pure beauty. And the Dodge Viper looking good, Dano. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. Remy. Is that a Tiburon? Nice Tiburon, Remy. Nice Tiburon. And we've got JCCR Ronin, the AMG. That car is absolute boss. B. Williams out here in the Audi. Beautiful car. Let's get down to business. Put the pedal to the metal. Everyone's in. Let's get this race started. Time to get down to business. Folks, I'm blessed to have you all along for the ride. Thank you so much for making it into the YouTubers versus subscribers part of my weekly races. Monday to Friday, starting at 9:30. Sometimes a few pre-qualifying laps a little earlier, like this fine evening. Oh, there we go. Leave room. You guys are all taking off much faster than I. Quick contact between Remy and Super Doofus. That looked very accidental, or maybe there wasn't contact, it was just a traction control issue. I'd have to watch it on replay to really know, but what counts is everyone's still on the track. Remy, thank you very much. I see that you worked very hard not to hit me there because your car was pulling itself to me as it was on an over-rotation situation. You're looking and racing good, Super Doofus. On your tail, buddy. These things happen. You miss one apex by, like right here, you miss one apex by a few feet and you can miss the turn by a mile. Alright, let's try to go into this smooth and safe, and I didn't either. Last minute braking, almost cooked the turn. Oops, sorry Remy. Good avoidance skills there. Remy, great job dealing with my very erratic and odd driving. I just wasn't on the line whatsoever. planting some new lines there. Oh, that was very ugly. Remy's wondering what the heck, he just took a Mario Kart shortcut. Yeah, that wasn't deliberate cheating, that was just a bit of loss of control. That though we landed nicely. Importance of getting to the apex. Not be understated, but not too much, because we had the front tires and rear tires go just a little bit in the dirt there, and then we just didn't have the traction to stay on course. Got to keep the tires out of the dirt. Remy's joined us. This is going to be interesting. 3 going into a turn. Hopefully 3 do come out. This is good. Oh, good job, Remy. Take it. It's all yours. Done a great job sticking to me. The Hyundai sounds hard to drive, though. Sounds like it's kind of constantly at full grip, skidding left and right. Good job, Remy. Making it past me despite the fact that I was all over the place. Very patient, and your patience paid off, and you pulled off a beautiful, clean pass despite my hard to predict driving. That's never where I should be. No wall issue there, and we were still not as much on the apex as we should be. Rough finish, but we make it across, and we'll be heading over to Sardinia for the last race of the night. Good race, guys. Good game, and especially a good race to Remy for dealing with my erratic driving there. Dano up there, killing it in the Ferrari. Sardinia road track, layout A. Super Doofus, you are doing great. All right. Ronan, the fact that your goal isn't to bump the Riz and you're doing everything you can to not bump the Riz is what's important. All right, last race, Sardinia. Let's get down to business. I'm going to experiment here, see, I believe to go into a members only, which I will do later on, not tonight, but later on in the future. let's get down to business. And everyone's waiting for this guy to hit the green check mark. Let's get down to racing. Let's hope we don't get any trouble from top with the C rating on safety. Let's hope he's done some improvements since then, whether it's accidental or just in regards to patience and general frustration in life not coming out in frustration on the track. Oh wow, Jay Rizzio, that is a flashy setup. Very cool. Good to see, a little different. Ronan putting himself to the back of the pack, that should be interesting. And I think we have a controller adjustment issue. Tom, thank you for being with us tonight despite what is probably a little frustrating with the controller. And it is hard to be precise with the controller, so my 2 cents, they're not worth much, they're only worth 2 cents, but my 2 cents would be to, when you drive with controller, crank that stability control to 2 or 3 to help make up for the fact that you're not used to making small, precise movements with your thumbs. At least that's how I do it. Heck, I'm doing it even with the steering wheel where precise movements are easy to make. Ghost 503 driving actually a very solid looking Skyline with that blue livery. Oh, it was very slow through there. And Remy's back. Remy's driving fantastic. Remy's internet is looking a little weak, a little blotchy there. Oh, we got Brittany Williams in a very cute looking 911 behind us. With that pink, I'm wondering, is it a 911 or is it a Miata? But whatever it is, that is nonetheless, despite my teasing, a very cool livery. Oh my goodness, I overcooked this one. Forgot that was coming up. Oh, I'm sorry, creating traffic on the track. Don't worry, Tom. I'm supporting you here with my crashing. Steering wheel is upside down. There we go. Oof, sorry about that, Ghost. I was just trying to get my steering wheel in the right direction, and that bump was my fault, so Ghost, come past me. There we go. Ash Larry 23 picking up a 149.3, which I don't know this track well enough to say if that's fast or not, but I'm gonna assume if you're faster than the Jay Rizzio and Ronan, that it must be fast. Getting the hang of that turn. Better late than never. I kind of hate saying this, but the 911 looks really good in pink and white. Last lap, let's see what we can get up to. What kind of lap can we pull off? Let's say a 1:45 1:45. 1:45 being 4 seconds off what is clearly a very quick Ash Larry. Oh, Ghost, I followed you right in. Thanks for moving out of the way, assuming I'd have a good line. You didn't want to be in my race line. You jumped out of the way. That was very kind of you. But I also hit the wall. Just a little less. Hence the pass. There we go. Catch the apex, take off. Maybe a 150. Ooh, 221.5. Christopher Bieber, that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that with us. Fantastic lap. Oh, 221, I'd say that. 221.5 is fast. Christopher Bieber, that is fast. So let's not call that slow. It's not worldwide fast if you're comparing yourself to the top 0.5 or 0.1% or even more than 0.1% of racers, 1 out of 10,000. Yeah, I ate that wall pretty hard and got the black screen. Folks, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, world leaders. Let's not forget world leaders, Christopher Bieber. Thank you so much for watching. Love and appreciate that you guys take the time to come hang out here in the racing basement. Blessed. I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. Look at it. Look at these beautiful cars. If this isn't your favorite way to race, that's okay. It's still my favorite way to race. This is still my favorite sim racer. And yes, we need to give credit to Aussie Pug that Aussie Pug's designed most of the liveries for the team. Take care, Godspeed, and God bless everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you do us one small favor, hit the like and check out our sponsors' channels, Knight Rider Gym, as well as Super Doofus. That was a rough race for myself as well. So anyone who had trouble there, don't worry, you're not alone. See you tomorrow night starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we're going to hit up Spa and then do some YouTubers versus subscriber races.